Welcome once again, gentle people, to another video for our for a week rather predictions of the Italian Serie A. This week is game week 1, and I'm going to share my predictions with you for the upcoming game week. So let's head straight into it. And our first match rather is going to be again AC Milan versus Udinese. And here now, AC Milan being the defending champions. We're expecting them to do well here, but based on the last 5 games here, you can see that we've had 3 draws and 2 wins for AC Milan. I do believe that they should win here again, but I don't think we're going to have a lot of goals. Both teams scoring, I'm going to see no. Next, the scoreline that I have AC Milan winning this game by 2-0. Alright, so these are my predictions for this game. AC Milan to win, winning by 2-0, and both teams not to score. Alright, if you want to pick up a double chance, you can go ahead and you can see AC Milan to win and under 4 goals. Alright. Also, if you're not interested in betting the correct score, you can go to the handicap system and you can select AC Milan to win by a goal. Alright. So those are predictions that you could use. So these are my predictions for the AC Milan versus Udinese game. AC Milan being at home. Alright, so our next game is going to be Sampdoria versus Atalanta. And for this game, I am expecting that we should have some goals, and I think that this one should end in favor of Sampdoria. I think Sampdoria is going to win this game by 2-1. I have Sampdoria winning this game by 2-1. So Sampdoria to win by 2-1. Yes, surprising. Atalanta being the better team with those strikers, Zapata and Martinez. Then they're expected to do very well. But I think that Sampdoria always does well at home, and I think that I can pull off the victory here. Worst case scenario, it might end in a draw. But in terms of double chance, I would say Sampdoria or Atalanta and both teams to score. Yes, that's the perfect one there. And so that what you select, I'd have Sampdoria winning by 2-1. And so these are my predictions for this particular game. Alright. So Sampdoria to win. Worst case scenario might end in a draw, or the results could flip 2-1 in favor of Atalanta, but I'm going to go with Sampdoria to win here, and Sampdoria or Atalanta to win and both teams to score. That's a double chance there. That's a safe bet, safe bet. And so therefore these are my predictions for the Sampdoria versus Atalanta game. And so moving on to our next game, which is Lecce versus Inter Milan. Lecce being at home and Inter Milan going there to play Lecce. I expect Inter with Lukaku back and some changes to the roster. I'm expecting that they should do well. They should continue to do well, and based on the last 5 meetings, Inter Milan, they've won 3. Lecce coming back up this season, and I think that they're not going to be overworked, but I do believe that I think Inter Milan will win, but I don't think that you're going to blow them away, to be honest with you. I have Inter Milan winning here by 2 goals. Both teams to score no. And that means that this game is going to be on the 2.5 goals. Inter Milan to win by 2. Alright. So these are my predictions for this game. Inter to win, both teams to score no. And Inter to win 2-0. That therefore means that this game is going to be on the 2.5 goals. So you can, in terms of double chance, you could go down. You can say an Inter Milan to win and under 2.5, or you can go and say Inter to win under 3.5. And as I always say, any odds that's over $2, it's a good odds to take it. I'm going to take this one. So these are my predictions for Lecce versus Inter Milan. Our next game is going to be Monza versus Torino. Torino, they did well last year at home. They handled themselves fair enough on the road, but if they were at home, I'd have given them this win. And So therefore, I think this one might end in a draw, to be honest with you. I think this one is going to end in a draw. It's not beyond Torino to come out and win, but I think this one is going to end in a draw. And I have it being on the 2.5 goals. So both teams to score no on the 2.5 goals. Yeah. Alright, then this game to end 0-0. If Torino can dig deep and find themselves, then they should be able to win by a goal to nil, I believe. Alright. In terms of a double chance, you can go ahead and you can say, alright, then a draw and under 5 goals, a draw and under 4 goals. Yeah, I'll go with that one. Alright, so these are my predictions for the Monza versus Torino game. Monza coming up and playing their first game at home, so I'm expecting a draw. Torino could win, but I'm going to predict this to be a draw, being the first game, and all I think it's going to end in a draw. So moving on to our next game, which is Fiorentina versus Cremonese. Sorry, I'm all the way from the Caribbean. I get these pronunciations mess up. My humblest apologies. So Fiorentina versus Cremonese. Cremonese. Alright, then Fiorentina at home. Alright, then Fiorentina on the other side. Alright. So here I have, I think Fiorentina should come out on top here, but I don't think they're going to blow with the opposition, and so therefore I have them winning by 2 goals here. Both teams to score, no, I don't think so, but you never know. But if both teams do score, then that means that Fiorentina is going to end up winning this game 2-1. But I'm going to stick with my 2-0 for Fiorentina, alright? The Fiorentina to win and by 2 goals, and we're going to take a double chance here. Double chance here is going to be, let's see what else is, let's see what's available here. A lot of lovely opportunities under the double chances here. You'd be surprised some of the times, they're very tempting, but let me just let us see. Alright then, Fiorentina, Cremonese, and more teams. No, this is a nice one. So these are my predictions for the Fiorentina versus Cremonese. Yeah. So those are my predictions for that game, and so I wish you happy betting there. Moving on to our next game, Lazio versus Bologna, and here I'm going to have Lazio to win this game. I'm going to have Lazio to win this game by 3-1. I think Lazio would win this game by 3-1 against Bologna. Otherwise, it's going to be 2-1 to Lazio. But I still believe Lazio is going to win, and both teams to score, yes. Alright. Both teams to score and Lazio to win, yes. Predicted scoreline, I have 3-1 for Lazio. Alright. And in terms of some double chance here, we can go and we can Lazio to win and under 5 goals. Yeah. Alright, so these are my predictions for this game. And so Lazio to win. Lazio to win and both teams to score. Scoreline 3-1. Lazio to win and under 5 goals. Alright. So that's my prediction for Lazio's game. Lazio being at home against Bologna. And our next game would be Salernitana versus AS Roma. AS Roma, they haven't done really well over the years. Away from home, they have had a lot of drawn matches. And to my surprise, and the Mourinho, I think that Mourinho would have managed to pull some victories out of the hat there. But anyway, this season's a new season, things might change somewhat. So let's see how things goes there. And but as it relates to the prediction for this game, I think that this one is going to end in a draw as well. Alright, I think this one is going to end in a draw. These guys that struggled to stay up last season, I think that they're going to give it they're going to give a better go ahead, and they're not going to come and play dead and allow teams to beat them up and push them at the bottom of the table like it was last season. So I have this game ending in a 1-all draw. All right, so this game is going to draw and both teams are going to score. All right, so this is a 1-all draw for me. Anything outside of this is AS Roma winning, and AS Roma will be winning by about 2 or 3 goals because they have the players to do it. But I don't think them playing away from home the first game of the season, I'm not going to give them the win. I'm not going to give them the win, but it's not beyond them to do so though. Alright, it's not beyond them to do so. So these are my predictions for the Salernitana versus AS Roma game. The draw on both teams to score, 1-all draw. Otherwise, Roma winning by 2 goals, I'd say. Alright, then our next game would be Spezia versus Empoli. Now this is an interesting one somewhat, because Empoli did well. Empoli did well last season. Spezia as well, but Spezia being at home, I think I'm tempted to give them the victory, and I'm tempted to give them the victory, to be honest with you, and but I'm tempted to give them the victory, but I'm going to go with Empoli to win here 1-0. Empoli to win 1-0. Both teams to score no. I have Empoli to win this game 1-0. Alright. In terms of double chances, let's see what's available. Some double chance here. Empoli are Spezia to win and both teams to score. Nope. Yeah, so $1.50. So these are my predictions for that game. Empoli to win, both teams to score no. Empoli to win by a goal to nil. And in terms of a double chance, Spezia are Empoli to win and no goals, which means that we only have 1 goal in the game, 1 team scoring, or none of them scoring at all. Yes, and then that's my selection for that particular game. And so we're going to move on to our next game, which is Verona versus Napoli. Verona versus Napoli. Napoli they didn't do too well. They dropped a lot of games from home, and so therefore I'm expecting them to win this game though. I think that they're going to win this game 2-1. I think that they're going to win this game 2-1 over Verona. I think that they're going to win this game 2-1. So both teams to score. Both teams to score and Napoli to win. No, not this one. This one. Alright. We have Napoli. Yes, that's a double chance. And so therefore these are my predictions for this particular game. Napoli to win, both teams to score. Napoli to win, both teams to score. Yes. Napoli are Verona to win and both teams to score. Yes, that's a double chance. Yes, so these are my predictions for this particular game. Go ahead and take your pick, or you can take them all. Alright, our final game for game week 1 of the Serie A is Juventus playing at home versus Sassuolo. Sassuolo here. We could have goals here. When I say have goals, I mean like anywhere from maybe 3 or 4 goals. So therefore, I am going to have Juventus winning this game by 3 goals to 1. Worst case scenario, they win 2-0. But I do expect Juventus to win. Both teams to score, yes. Juventus to win and both teams score, yes. Also, predicted scoreline, as I said, Juventus to win this one 2-1. Is it 2-1? Did I say 2-1 or 3-1? I don't remember what I said. Yeah, Juventus to win 3-1. Juventus to win 3-1. to win that game 3-1. And so in terms of double chances here, have Juventus winning and under 4 goals. That's never know. Juventus some other times tends to score very little goals, surprisingly. So that's another bet that used to back up stuff. Alright. These are my predictions for the Sassuolo versus Juventus games. Juventus playing at home for this one. And so I have Juventus winning, both teams scoring. And the predicted scoreline from my perspective is that Juventus are going to win this game 3-1. So therefore, we have come to another video, come to the end of another video. And so therefore, I thank you for watching this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and spread the word to your friends. And I wish you all the best and continue to reap profits and bet smartly. One tip before you go, try not to put no more than 5 or 6 games on your betting slip. And also, it would be great if you can find the time to go through and pick maybe 5 games from the top 5 leagues in Europe, so that way you're not, all your predictions are not caught up in one league. So that I think it's really, even though it happens, it's hard to have very bad luck when you spread your predictions across leagues. Yes, so instead of having 5 predictions on your slip and it's coming from one league or one game, you have 5 predictions on your slip and coming from 5 different places. So therefore, I think you stand a better chance of winning your bet there. And so therefore, once you win, then you reinvest some of that money that you win, and you continue to accumulate your profit, accumulate until you have a nice bankroll. Then you can start getting some more, winning some more, and winning some bigger tickets. All right. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.